Welcome to another Walk It Out Wednesdays with Coach T. And for those of you who may be new to me, I am your women's empowerment coach, Toria Renee, also known to my journey walkers as Coach T. I created this midweek chat so that I could share encouraging words that's going to help you walk out your journey to a better you. And together, by God's grace, we're all going to get better at that walk, okay? So we are in week 3 of Women's Month, and we're continuing our series, Women of Purpose and Power, by exploring excerpts. I get this word wrong all the time. Excerpts from the book A Woman of Purpose and Power, that is written by the late but great Dr. Myles Monroe. We have been reviewing some chapters from the book, and we talked about women as enhancers, women as reflectors. This week, we're actually going to talk about women as life givers. And for those of you who are getting the book or already have the book, I'm coming from page 96. So in this chapter, Dr. Myles Monroe sets the greatest framework for a woman's ability to give life as more than just this simple biological thing, but also as divine identity. So let's explore how identity came to be. We look at Genesis 3:20. It says, Adam named his wife Eve because she would become the mother of all living. If you look at the Hebrew word for Eve, it is Chava, Chavvah, and it literally means, life giver. It's important for us to note this one thing. Eve was actually named before they left the garden. So it's before they were caught in sin. So that lets us know that Eve becoming a life giver was not a part of the punishment. It wasn't reaction to sin. It was a part of God's original plan for a woman. So before she ever knew hardship in labor, before she ever knew struggle in labor, before she ever knew pain in labor, she was already a life giver. Therefore, the ability to be a life giver as a woman is not conditional. It is foundational to women, okay? In accordance with God's original design for us as women. Now, I want to shift the conversation a little bit to a woman's capacity. So if you look at Psalms 139:14, it says, I will praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So when God designed the female body to conceive and carry and deliver life, he gave it extraordinary capability. Pregnancy actually, I'm told, it shifts a woman's entire body toward the focus of sustaining what is developing on the inside of her. That's some type of intentional engineering that only the Lord can come up with, I promise you, okay? But that's just the biological side of life giving, because it's not just limited to childbirth. Life giving is not just something a woman does, it is something that she carries. Okay, so although you may never give birth physically, you will always have the life-giving capacity spiritually and emotionally. What does that even mean? Our capacity as women to be life givers expands to nurturing and growing that which we give life to. There is a spiritual principle that is embedded in the pregnancy process, which means whatever you carry, we carry, and nurture, it will grow. Women are life givers to all sorts of things other than children. We give life to vision. We give life to environments, relationships, ideas, businesses, ministries, whole entire ministries, even cultures. Do you know you can walk into a room and shift the whole entire atmosphere? Do you know that you can speak to someone's potential and awaken it? Do you know that you can nurture dreams and start to become a reality? And with all of that life-giving power comes responsibility. Because if you're nurturing purpose, it expands. If you nurture healing, it overflows. Adversely, though, if you nurture fear, that's going to grow. If you nurture resentment, that's going to multiply. You are always giving birth or giving life to something. The question is, what? I think it's important for us to understand that not every seed that is planted in is ours. Just because you have the capacity to carry doesn't mean you're assigned to carry any and everything. Not every idea deserves your energy. Not every relationship deserves your nurturing. Not every burden is yours to incubate. Maturity as a life giver means exercising a level of discernment that helps you determine if this is something for you to carry or not. Because remember, whatever you allow into your heart and continue to feed will eventually manifest. So if you're feeling drained, you need to ask yourself, what is it that I'm carrying that I was never meant to? If you're feeling stuck, you need to ask yourself, what dream did I conceive but I stopped nurturing? Lastly, you need to know that life giving is a function of dominion. It's a function of exercising dominion. Being a life giver includes influence, cultivation, and intentional creation. This implies or applies whether you are single, married, a mother, or not. Your identity is not tied to motherhood. Your identity is not tied to wifehood or spousalhood or marital vows. It's tied to design. You are wired to cultivate what is placed in your care. And when you understand that, you'll become a little bit more intentional about what you receive, what you nurture, because you know that's what you're going to release into the world. Let me say that again. When you understand that you are wired to cultivate what is placed in your care, you will become way more intentional about what you receive, what you nurture, because you know that eventually you will release that into the world. Why? Because life flows from you. If these characteristics of being a life giver in the spiritual or emotional sense seem like it's an overwhelming responsibility for you to take on, take a breath and know that I am here to help you enhance those skills as well. We can do that in my study of the book Purpose and Power of a Woman. I'm going to be doing a book study in April. Simply inbox me the word woman and I will send you the link to purchase the book as well as the invitation to the book study, okay? This has been Walk It Out Wednesday. I'm going to need you to tune in next week as I conclude the March series, Women of Purpose and Power. I am the Coach T. Keep walking and just be you.